Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This video is mainly about some basic operation of Wecon PLC unit and Wecon PLC software. For example, how to input a PLC program only with the keyboard, how to download and upload the PLC program, and the basic usage of time and counter. And finally, we talk about the PLC program encryption. So let's just start with the first part, how to input the PLC program only with the keyboard. You may ask why we need to input the PLC program only with the keyboard. I think there are many two reasons. The first one is I think using keyboard is much more efficient than using mouse when you know the shortcut key. And the second reason is that sometimes it's not convenient for you to use a mouse in the prompt. So this time keyboard could be another choice. Now I have opened existing PLC program, and then next I will show you how to input exactly the same PLC program only with the keyboard. First, I use the direction key to move the cursor. For example, I moved here, and then I use the Shift plus Insert shortcut key to increase new space for the program. You could see here I just create a purple area about the second row PLC program, and here we can input the new program. M4 means the input, so I input LD space M4 and click enter, and Y0 is the output, so I use Alt space Y0, and then we just finish the first row PLC program, and then we need to compile it. The shortcut key for compiling is Control plus F4. So we compiled it successfully, and then next we will do the same for the second PLC program. Again, I use the direction key to move the cursor, and then press Shift plus Insert, and here I input LD space X0 and click enter, and again M0 means output, so I input Alt space M0 and click enter and compile again. Again, the compile shortcut key is Control plus F4. And sometimes we may need to use a rising signal like this. So how can we input a rising signal using keyboard? We need to input LDP and the space M3 and click enter. The M and Alt M1. You just see that I use LDP to input a rising signal of M3, and for the falling signal I need to use LDF. F means falling, so I input LDF space M4, click enter, and Alt M2. So and then compile it. And here is another PLC program. You may have a question, how can we input the PLC program like this only with the keyboard? Again, we use the Shift plus Insert to create a space, and here I need to input the C0, LD space C0 and Alt S1. Then I will use another shortcut key to extend the PLC program. It's Control plus the direction key. You can see here I just use the direction key to extend or erase the PLC program. So you can see it's very quick, much more efficient than using a mouse. So I just need to Alt S2 and Alt S3 and Alt S6. and then compile it. So you can see that I just used the keyboard to input all the PLC program, and if you are familiar with all the shortcut key, it will really help you to increase the efficiency. And sometimes we may also need to insert a set element. For inserting set element, the shortcut key is Control plus Shift plus Insert. And then we can add a set element here, for example alarms. And then compile it. And if we want to add the annotation for a PLC program, we just need to double click the corresponding register, for example C0, and then check the command option and then click OK. And here you can add the annotation, for example start counter, for example counter, and then compile. So let's take a quick review of the shortcut key I have used. The first one is the Control plus Insert. It's for inserting new PLC program. And the second one is Control plus Delete. It's for deleting the PLC program. It can also use for deleting a set element. And the compiling shortcut key is Control plus F4. And if you need to add a set element, you need to use Control Shift and Insert. And the last one, also the most often used one, is the Control plus the Direction key. You can use to extend or erase the line. So next part I will show you how to download PLC program. First I will delete the set element and the annotation. And for downloading the PLC program, first we need to connect PLC and your computer with a cable. We just need to use a normal Android smartphone power supply cable, and then click this button. You can see here the USB cable is recognized by the PC, and then we click Write to PLC button. Here we can select the items that we need to download. Generally we just need to select program plus parameter, and then click this button. And then you can see here we have downloaded PLC program successfully. And for uploading the PLC program, the process is the same. First I open an empty program, and then first we need to make sure the connection, and then click this button, read from PLC, and then click OK, and then choose the items that we need to upload, and then we can upload. You can see we just upload the PLC program from the PLC. If we add the annotation for M4, for example, start, and then we download again. Here I will check the device command, because I just added the start, and then I click this button. Here you can see a Windows that I'm able to read or write to larger than the memory card capacity data. So how can we solve this problem? Actually, many beginners will have such problem when they try to download the PLC program with annotation. We need to set here parameter and the PLC parameter. Here you can see that the command capacity is 0. The default value is 0. So because we need to download the command, but the command capacity is 0, so we can download successfully. So we just need to do is to assign value to command capacity, for example 3, and then click finished, and then we try again. Here I check the device command and click this button, and then you can see that we just download successfully. And so just finish the second part. The third part is about the basic usage of time counter. Here is a time demo. First, we can take a view of this program by offline simulation. This button is for offline simulation. You can see here the value of timer keep increasing every 1 second, and you can see here when the value of timer reaches 240, and then the contact of timer will act. It's close to 240. You can see here when T0 is when the value of the T timer is equal to D0, then M6 will be on. Here are two values that I need you to distinguish. The first one is the time of counter. The first one is the value of T0. It means the current value of timer, and the second value is D0. It means the setting value of the timer. So only when the current value of timer reaches the value of the setting value, then the timer will act. The meaning of act is that the normal open timer contact will closed, and the normal closed timer contact will be open. Maybe we can see it again. Here is a counter demo. First, we will take a quick review of the PLC program by offline simulation. Here you can see M8013 generate a pulse with 1 second. So the counter will increase every 1 second. So when the counter reaches 22, then the contact of counter will act. It will reset the counter, so the counter will increase from 0 again. Actually, the usage of counter is quite similar to timer. The value of C0 means the current value of the counter, and the 22 means the setting value. Only when the current value reaches the setting value, then the contact of counter will act. And you can also use the current value to compare with another constant to output another signal. You could try the same PLC program in your computer, then you can understand the usage of timer and counter better. And next, we will talk about the PLC program encryption. I will still use the same program. Sometimes we may need to send our PLC program to the customer, but we don't like the customer to view the details of program or edit the program. So what can we do this time? Here you can see this button, generate download file. This button is used for generate a download file. For example, I create a file, 3 file, on the desktop, and here on the desktop you can find that the sleep file, and then I open it. You can see that I can't see anything of the PLC program. What I can only do is download, because as I said, this file is only for download. And here you can find another button, encryption tool. You can find the program password, download password, upload password, and so on. Before setting any password for PLC, we need to make sure the connection between the PLC and your computer is okay. And then I will set a password, download password. For example, I set the password as password. We just set the password successfully. You can click this button to check. You can see here the download password have been set. And then we try to download this program. You can see here we need to enter the password before we downloading the PLC program. And now I input the password. And you can see here we just download the PLC program successfully. I will try another password, upload the password. The same. We need to make sure the connection is okay, and then we set the upload password. And click center, and we can check here. We just set the upload password successfully, and then I close all the program and try to upload the program, and click this button, read from PLC. Okay, and select the items we wanted to upload, and click this button. And you can see here we need to input the password before uploading. And here you can see we just upload the current demo from PLC successfully. And next I will show you the program password. You may don't understand what's the function of a program password. Next I will show you. And check it here. We just set the program password, and then we need to save the program. I give it a name, for example, 37, and close all the program. And I tried, and then I find the 37 PLC program, and I open it. You can see that I need to input password, then I can see the details of the program. If I don't, then I can see nothing. So now I input the password. Then you can see the details. So that's all about. So that's all about today's video. Thanks for your watching, and see you next time.